MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cards are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout-to-walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Now he played Poijun Park, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Poijun Park. Let's go, guys. Let's get this dub. Try to get this dub. Stay undefeated in under franchise season. Let's go.
Here's the first pitch to him. First to 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike one. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes, count.
And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Brian Hayes digging in now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 7 homers, 27 driven in. Popped up. Goldschmidt in foul ground. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he will swing and miss a fastball on the outer half, it's strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Decide which way I want to go. Let's go this way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Got him.
A good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Now here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
Hanging changeup laid off for a ball. Just getting started here in St. Louis. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Into the windup and the pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Down in order go the Pirates. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. JT Brubaker, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go at that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Stepping up is Tommy Edman. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Boy, they are really in need of something to go their way as they come in losers of 9 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He had an amazing power month. He launched balls out of the park to left, to right, to center field. Impressive power. For a whole month to sustain what he did, really impressive.
At the plate now is Edmundo Sosa, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch. And if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll be back in standing up. To the plate now, Lars Nootbaar. And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Now to bat, Colin Moran. His prior history in this matchup, he's totaled 4 hits in 20 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Flaherty has pitched just under 120 innings, and over that time he's got a whip under 0.5. To translate, he's allowed less than half a runner per inning. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The 1-0. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
So here's Michael Chavis now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. The windup and the 0-1. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Herrera has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now into the box is Paul Goldschmidt, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. Reined in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Standing in now, Demetrius Lewis, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The average sits at a cool 305 entering play, with 36 home runs and 68 runs batted in. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Back goes Chavis. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting sixth. The third baseman, Nolan.
So stepping in is Nolan Arenado. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. A 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. The 2-2. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals, who move to the 3rd with no score. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to 3rd. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The shortstop, Onyel Cruz.
Ready now is Onyel Cruz. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
In there, and it's even at 1.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
A ball and 2 strikes now. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Barehanded now by Arredondo. And that's an incredible effort to get the 2nd out of the inning. Show track is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third basemen show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncorked a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. Into the box, Rodolfo Castro. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Down in order go the Pirates. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Harrison Bader. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
What a season this guy's having. He leads the league in on-base percentage, so he's mixing in some hits. He's also drawing some walks. A great combo. Any way you slice it, this guy knows how to get on base.
Now the first pitch. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Slow roller left side. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting in, the catcher.
So next to bat will be Ivan Herrera, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. The 1-0 home. To third. Scooped up. And that's the second out.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Dylan Carlson.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Dylan Carlson, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
Reined in. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is striding forward now is the DH, Hoi-Jun Park, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
This is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's one away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. And the pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
So now it's Brian Reynolds. Fouled off. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Stepping in now, Edmundo Sosa. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him 2 down.
Hey, that's a great job right there. Knowing he had time to collect himself, I love the internal clock right there. Didn't rush it, took the extra step, gathered himself, and threw a bolt to first base.
As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Right side hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. from the stretch. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Colin Moran. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Number 19, Colin Moran.
50th pitch of the game on its way. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
This is pulled into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Now to the plate, Ben Gamel struck out in his first at-bat. Pitch on the way.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 2 as it catches the outside corner.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Stepping in once again is Michael Chavis. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Another strikeout here, his 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Halfway home, still no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Demetrius Lewis. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 37 on the year, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
If you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Wind up and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
Barry Jotter here.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Livin reporting.
Now to the plate, here is Harrison Bader.
Welcome,
He's
Barry.
0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And that's through for a hit.
The catcher, number
Dan,
13.
after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but we'd love to get it to 10.
He's set and the pitch. Grounded to third. He's got it. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 1-0 St. Louis.
Welcome, Barry. Live and reporting, Barry Jotter. Welcome.
And stepping in, Jacob Stallings. He'll lead things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th. first delivery to him.
Nope.
And that misses for ball one. The 1-0. It's a fastball looked at for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. His fastball taken high for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Next up, O'Neill Cruz. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. And that misses inside 1-0.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
Here's another 1-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
So now to the plate, Rodolfo Castro. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
2 out, nobody on.
Yeshush. Barry Jogger here. Livin reporting. Welcome, Barry.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They trail this one 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Dylan Carlson. First offering. Now here's the pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
That brings in Tommy Edman. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that one yanked just foul.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And this will be fouled away. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Now the first pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Scooped up. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. But they're on top 1-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Hoyjun Park. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. One away here for the Bucks in their half of the 7th, and up next is Ke'Bryan Hayes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
0-1 count and the pitch. pulled high in the air out to left field. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. So here is Ryan Reynolds. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's got to fire you up right there, boys. This guy has been on the bump all game. Now it's late, and he's still throwing challenge pitch after challenge pitch. Think he's feeling frisky?
Hard hit ball to short. He's right there. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. It remains 1-0. Now into the box, Lars Nootbaar singled in his last at-bat. Pitch on the way. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. And that's the first out. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. First offering. A ball and no strikes.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Demetrius Lewis will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The bouncer to the left side. He's got to hurry. And there's out number 2. The tag, and he's out at the plate. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. Now here's the first offering. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Now we'll look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers, and these home fans have been treated to a real gem, as evidenced by that big oval-shaped number in the hit column on the right side of your screen. And now in the box, Ben Gamel. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch on the way.
You can tell this guy's got great feel for all this stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Reined in. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
So 2 gone here in the Pittsburgh 8th, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. First pitch of the AB on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. The next 0-2. He's in there. A called strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Cody Ponce is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 44, Cody Ponce.
So now here is Nolan Arenado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that's in there for strike 1. Bullet back up the middle. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. He was great all night long.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Number 13.
Next to dig in, Ivan Herrera. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a flare out toward right center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. The Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches, but they hold a 1-0 lead. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next to hit is the catcher, Jacob Stallings. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
And now a called strike that time. As the zone expands a bit here, it's 2-1 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
All even now, 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So the next to bat will be O'Neill Cruz, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And the first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Wilmer Defoe will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Now the first pitch. And they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this has got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy. In a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, or for that matter, guys going out into 8th, let alone the 9th inning, this has been a terrific start up to this point.
1-1 the count now. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.